I would say this area is a little bit ahead of a lot of the areas in the state just at that level. And certainly a lot of communities haven't determined yet how they're going to spend the money.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Collaboration, being able to maybe look at things differently, at least for a little while we're trying to figure out how to spend this money. We see that as a real opportunity, and we want to be there to assist communities and again, use our unique resources that we have at Jobs Ohio to help communities spend the money.
Unlike other pandemic federally funded initiatives like the CARES Act money, this program, the American Rescue Program, is more like your traditional federal program. So it's going to come with some pretty strict guidelines, rules, and regulations on how funding can be spent. But even more importantly, record keeping is going to be important. At the end of the day, when this program is over, really 6 to 7 years from now, and communities have spent the money, they're going to have to account for how they spent for it. They're going to have documentation for how they spent the funds, and it's going to have to be eligible under the final guidelines of the program.
So I think that there are a lot of indirect ways that it can help economic development. So for example, COVID did have a significant impact on certain demographics, and we need to be working in those neighborhoods and in those communities to increase our workforce. And so they go hand in hand. If there has been an impact that COVID has had on the health and welfare of certain neighborhoods, and we need to upgrade the utilities for those neighborhoods, then at the same time, those upgrades can help prepare a site for economic development. We noticed during the pandemic that broadband was a serious issue because, out in rural parts, parents were driving in McDonald's parking lots to get access to the internet. So if we're going to improve broadband to help those neighborhoods that were impacted during COVID, well, at the same time, that same broadband can help prepare us for future economic development growth.
The major restriction is that anything that you fund has to be related to or some type of connection to a pandemic impact. So that's been a consistent guideline by Treasury, is that these funds are to address and impact conditions that were created due to the pandemic. So when you talk about workforce, it's putting people to work, people that may be underemployed. It's people that have been impacted, populations that have been impacted, geographic areas that have been impacted by the pandemic.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.